Welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast with your host Bruce Outridge, where he talks all things trucking. Now let's get rolling.
Hello, welcome to the Lead Pedal Podcast. I'm your host, Bruce Outridge. This is episode number 1012, and we're going to give you a recap of ExpoCam. We were recently there at the end of May, met a lot of great friends, had some great interviews on the floor, and we're going to share some of that with you today. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Hey folks, are you an owner or operator looking for a place to call home? Well, Rims Transport is based out of Hamilton, Ontario, and that's right, they are a place owner-operator fleet only. They run flatbed out of Hamilton, and they don't run much more than 500 to 700 mile radius. So if you're looking for a place that you can get back home on a regular basis, you can get good miles, they have a great culture for owner-operators, and they want you to succeed, then Rims Transport's the place to do that. Where can you learn more? Go to rimstransport.com. Make sure you tell them that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you, and we want you to be successful. We know them personally over there, and we know they're going to take good care of you. You got open board, you've got tandem US, you got multi-axle US, you got city, you got all kinds of positions available there, all owner-operator fleet. So if you want to be successful for 2023 and beyond, then get on with Rims Transport and tell them we sent you. All right, everybody, talk to you later. Go to rimstransport.com. All right, we had some great fun out at ExpoCam in Quebec. This was a really good show. It's a show that alternates between Toronto and Montreal every year. This one time it was out in St. Hyacinthe, Quebec, and Newcom puts that on. Really good show. Big shout out to Meg and Terry who helped us out and got us out there for the soiree. I'll tell you a little bit about that, but we had some really good fun on the show. Now, why do I go to Quebec? Because I really don't deal a lot with Quebec. Well, we got so many friends in Quebec, and it's nice to get out there and see what's happening. We have our CAT Transport is one of our clients. There's a number of our customers out there. We met some friends, met some people we've been dealing with for a while. Big shout out to David from Tundra. David's been helping me doing some editing for our podcast for probably about a year now. Met him at Truck World, and didn't really get a chance to even talk with him at Truck World. So it was nice to meet him again and hang out with him and learn more about Tundra. You'll hear about that coming up soon. We had such a good time just roaming around. We were there for the basically the Thursday and half the day on the Friday. Thursday we roamed around from booth to booth, took pictures with people. This was part of our Lead Pedal 1000 tour. So the Lead Pedal 1000 tour has 10 stops right now where we're trying to get people to take pictures. We've got a sign that we didn't have at ExpoCam, but we have had it at some other places. But we're trying to get people to have signs, or I put their the 1000 logo on and show the support as we hit 1000 episodes at the beginning of June. And a lot of people are really a part of that, and not necessarily a part of that as either advertisers or whatever. A lot of people have been on the show, and we were happy to showcase a lot of them and meet them again. And that's one of the reasons we go to ExpoCam. We really love having the people talking to people on the floor, and a lot of our friends are there. So we started off with the electric truck. Actually, when I go to a lot of these shows, I usually go to Network, and this show had a lot about the electric trucks, and I really wanted to learn a little bit more about them as there's so much discussion coming up. And I was happy to run into the Volvo people. Big shout out to Ryan Lapointe, and Ryan was he's the Volvo sales representative for the Camino Volvo Montreal, and he had an electric truck on there and gave me a really good tour and an interview about it. And you're gonna hear that in episodes 1014 for the whole thing, but you'll hear snippets of it here today. So I was able to learn about the electric truck, which I gotta say, it looks a lot different. It's like it's missing a motor or something like that. Also saw the Peterbilt truck while we were out there. Peterbilt, of course, had their 589 launched there, so we were able to take a tour of that, and you'll see that in an episode as well by itself. As far as people on the floor, we just walked around and talked with our friends over at CAT. We were there. Big shout out to our friends over at Contrans who were there. Met people, met Meredith, who used to be with Trucklight. She's not there anymore, and I couldn't find her, and I tried to get back to do an interview. Friends at Herb Transport were around. And of course, Benoit, who's one of the media sponsors at Truck Stop Quebec. He's always been a big friend. We see him all the time, and happy to. We only got a picture with him. He was a pretty busy guy, but always love his support. He's been a big inspiration in our podcast over the years, and so it was good to catch up with him. Saw our friends over at JD Factors. Haven't talked to Tina. We were reminiscing about how many they used to hire me to do cartoons back in the day. So there was a guy there that actually hired me from JD Factors to do illustration work, and this is the first time I met him, and the illustrations were done like 10 years ago. So it's pretty funny to see how far back things go and reminisce with people. Can't forget our friends over at LoadLink there who were there, and of course the Better Together group. Had fun talking with them. Walked around, didn't do much with the equipment because we were there only for a short period of time. If you've never been to the show, it's laid out in about 4 or 5 different buildings. So you have to go building to building to see stuff, and kind of all the trailer manufacturers in one building and the truck manufacturers in another building, the recruiters in another building. In the middle, they have kind of an outdoor lunch area, which has food trucks, and sometimes they have music there, and you can have a beer and sit down and refresh, which is really nice. The Thursday night, they had a soiree. So this was for all of the sponsors. Newcom hired me to come out and do some caricature drawing for them. For those of you who do not know that I'm a caricature artist as well, I was there doing some digital caricatures, and that was a great evening as well. Friday, we were at the CAT booth. We were broadcasting our show live from CAT as one of our Lead Pedal 1000 stops as well. So let's get into a little bit of the who we saw on the floor. We're just going to give you some snippets, an overview here of who we talked to. Some of these people are going to be in other episodes this month. For instance, we've got our friends over at Tundra are going to be in episode number 1015. Friends at Better Together Group and JD Factors are going to be in episode number 1017. You'll see the Peterbilt electric truck in 1019. So you'll see some of these in-depth interviews done over the next couple weeks. But here's just to give you a snippet of who we talked to on the floor over at ExpoCam. All right, we are here at ExpoCam in Quebec, and we just arrived at the show here. It's looking like it's going to be a great show. They've got a lot of things that are going to be focused on electric trucks. We're looking to see a lot of the people that we have coming here, and as you can see, there's the greatest and the newest and the brightest that are here. So we're starting off here. I'm not sure what hall we're in, but we've also already seen some of our friends here. So we'll be check out the video on this because there's going to be a lot of great stuff coming from ExpoCam Quebec 2023. Thanks. For not heavy enough, if you're local. So I'm in between. I don't know what's happening. What are you seeing? Tell us about the truck in general.
Well, right now it's 100% electric, exactly like you alluded to. It's only good for an urban application. So really like an LTL, that kind of stuff. It's not good on highway because the problem is as soon as we get on a highway and here in Quebec and Ontario, we're locked at 105. And as soon as we go at 105, all we're doing is pulling energy from the battery. These trucks come with regenerative braking, so the more traffic and stops and goes you do, the better it is for the autonomy.
Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, so we do power inverter specifically designed for trucks. So it's all based on the trucking industry, which means we all have the what's it called, the protection for the truck. So for the batteries, to make sure that the truck never runs out of batteries, and that the drivers have all the comfort that they can have in a truck, watching TV and listening to podcasts.
Microwaves, yeah, listening to podcasts. That's a good one right there. I like to see that.
We do the microwave, yes, absolutely. because we wanted to do a product that's very low consumption for the inverter, so that's better for the battery. So it's a 700 watt microwave. It's all been beefed up to withstand the vibration and the whole shebang that's happening in the truck. It's a very good seller. Honestly, we ran out of it, to be honest.
Did you see the electric truck over there? You're going to have to make one that's like an oven.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You're going to go bigger. All right, I'm here with this team at CAT, and we've got Melissa. Hi, Melissa.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? What's your role here?
I'm operations manager.
Operations manager. And the recruiter of the year? No. Caroline. Are you still just recruiting?
Yes, I am. Yep.
Sarah, you're a manager still? Or what do you
Yeah, I'm still the manager of recruitment.
Catalina, what do you do?
I'm an intern in international recruitment.
Oh, international recruitment. And then there's these two. What do they do? What do they do? What do they do?
They do HR.
HR. Just say hi. Hi, HR.
And we have a new safety.
As you expand. So Hannah, what is your role? Are you at Better Together, or are you?
Yes, yeah. I am our sales and marketing manager.
And professional speaker. Just getting that out there because I feel like I'm pushing her more than you are.
Yeah, that's great. Bring it. I don't want to be the only advocate.
She is very good. Okay, and so now Better Together, is that hiring people, or what does that business actually do?
Yeah, our focus is really helping candidates find the jobs that they want at good companies. Okay. So it's about working with good companies, good employers, and helping them find the talent that they need. We like to tell the clients side, the company side, we help solve people problems. But what really fills our just makes us feel best about what we do is helping people find the jobs they want. I could give a crap about the companies, to be honest with you. I like to help the people get jobs that really fulfill them and make them feel great.
A long time. This is my 31st year in the factoring business.
Wow. I think we've been working together. Well, I haven't been in the business 31 years, but I think we've been working together for a long time.
A very long time, yes.
Now, I didn't realize, why are you in Quebec? You guys have a Quebec, I guess there's a Quebec version?
We do. We have an office in Pointe Claire, the West Island of Montreal. We've been in Quebec doing business here since 1998, and we opened our office in 2000. So we've been in this area a long time, and we find having a local office really helps to develop the business in a particular region, and especially Quebec with the language. We find having people here with language, bilingual, it just was part of our success for sure.
Do you know what I shared? I think it was yesterday. One of the comic strips I did advertising for you guys back in the day. Who was? Oh, I forget his name.
Did you do
he was in Yes.
Jean-Philippe. Yeah, you know,
the motorcycle helmet. I did a bunch of stuff.
You did a bunch of stuff, and we put it on T-shirts. And yesterday we cleaned out a closet and we found one of those T-shirts.
Well, I shared on Instagram. I had the comic strip, and I go, I haven't seen this in so long. And it was the French one I did.
And we couldn't remember what year that was. Do you remember? Because we didn't remember what year.
That would have to be like. I stopped at Nalco 2006. It had to be like 2007, 2008.
Yeah,
area.
it was a long time. So we've done business. We've worked together.
I know.
We've known you. You are a staple in this industry, and he's the best in his field.
And I deal with Christian a lot now out of your Burlington office. Christian we see at the chamber events all the time. He's been on the podcast before. So.
Yes, Christian's very active in that area. He lives in Grimsby.
Yeah.
And he's one of our top performers for sure in Ontario. So he's the cash flow king.
Hey folks, have you heard of CAT Transport? That's right, they are one of the leading carriers in Canada. They've been the best managed fleet for many years. They are a very large carrier that operates right across North America. And the best way to find out about what they have to offer is to go to cat.ca and then click on the careers button. But let me tell you some of the things that are available to you right now. They've got locations based in key metropolitan areas across North America. You do not have to work out of Quebec, even though they're a Quebec-based carrier. They have operations for you anywhere that you live. Total health benefits are available right off the bat. Remote work options, compensation that is competitive with the industry. Company matching pension plan. Hey, why not grow while they're growing? And on-site health and wellness programs are available. They've got career growth opportunities because they're a fast-growing company, and they provide a work-life balance that they believe is best of the best. Skills development and training programs will keep you advancing in your career so that you can spend a long time with CAT. So check out CAT Transport at cat.ca and click on the careers button to find out all about it. And by the way, tell them that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you. All right, so again, we had some real fun with our friends over at ExpoCam. If you want to see pictures of this, go over to Lead Pedal Radio. We'll link it right through into this episode so you can see more. We also were at ExpoCam to really showcase CAT, who's one of our sponsors of the podcast. Our friends at IMVR were also there. It was good to see them as well, and we had some fun broadcasting directly from the booth of CAT. And here's some of the people that we talked to while we were there. And we're going to now we're doing some live stuff here. We are at booth 1346 here at ExpoCam in hall, I guess it's hall 1. I'm not sure. Anyway, we've been live here, and we're trying to.
I'm just over 100, but 1,000 is a hell. Sorry. It's okay. Is a heck of an achievement.
Yes, yeah. Well, thank you. And you've been part of that. You've been on our radio station. You and I have been on each other's podcasts. So you're part of that journey. You're a fan club member. So thank you for what you're doing. We really appreciate it here. How you doing? Hey, Mr. Jordan. There he is. He's cleaning off the IMVR glasses there. All right, buddy. Thanks. Yeah. So what's going on? Tell us what's going on with IMVR. How come you're down at the show? I see you got the CAT logo on there. That's pretty cool. What else is going on?
Oh, there's lots going on right now. We've got a ton of cool projects on the go.
Yes, it's at www.cat.ca.
There you go. Well, listen, we just announced. Here, take a koozie. You should have a koozie.
Thank you. Yeah.
Carmen's gonna take a picture of us in a minute. Our podcast hits 1,000 episodes next week.
Congratulations.
And I think you know how much work that is to do that. So we are trying to take pictures of 1,000 people and everything, right? So 1,000 people, $1,000, 1,000 people. We're trying to get pictures of 1,000 people. Trying to give away $1,000 to Special Olympics and all that as everything 1,000 this summer. So that's what we're doing.
1,000 days off.
1,000 days off. Yeah, I'll take those in January. You know how it goes. Anyway, thanks for being a part of it. You're a big part of it too, and so it's been fun.
Well, we always enjoyed our business relationship, and you're a great guy to do business with.
Thank you.
Looking for somebody to do great business with. This is your guy.
There's the guy. All right, well, I got to get a picture with Kim. While we do that, I got to put a Joe Cleary song on for you. Yesterday goes till tomorrow. You're going to love it. Lots of people here. Today it's getting pretty busy. Yesterday was more of a quiet day, but today it's getting pretty busy. So just wanted to say again, we are announcing that we are hitting 1,000 episodes next week. And we just wanted to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to all of you who are part of our fan club. Maybe you got a koozie like this. That's pretty cool. We'll be giving these out. So watch for us at the shows. We'll post all of these locations where we're going. And we'll be doing live shows from there. We'll be giving away swag. A lot of them are at the great truck shows, so you're going to love it. So just wanted to say thank you again. And we're going to go out with one called Going Down the Track. Sorry. We'll be putting this up on our Mixcloud as well. Hey folks, have you heard about Driver Check and the services they offer? They have amazing services specifically for the transportation industry, along with many other industries. They have alcohol and drug testing, occupational health services, hearing protection, fit testing, and a whole lot more. They are a leader in how to handle cannabis in the workplace and also how to handle COVID in the workplace. And you do not want to miss their great event that they have each year, the annual Fitness for Duty Summit. So where can you learn more? Where can you get information in order to keep your workplace safe? Well, go to drivercheck.ca. And when you go there, if you meet the team, please let them know that the Lead Pedal Podcast sent you. Thanks very much, and we'll see you later. All right, so we had a really good time. Big thank you to Newcom for having us out. We always enjoy that. We look forward to Truck World next year. And a big thank you to all of the people and all of the friends that we were able to make and see again at ExpoCam. It's one of our, it's a show we enjoy. We've gone for the last few years. So it changed. Last time it was in September. So this time changing it to the end of May caused a bit of a problem as far as hotels and stuff go. But we were pretty well. We were good. We were a good 10, 15 minutes away, but we had a really good time. All right, so hey, make sure you follow us. You want to see more footage on this, check out our YouTube page or check out our Lead Pedal Radio or Lead Pedal Media. You can go there and see some video and pictures of it. If you're part of the Lead Pedal 1000, make sure that you get into that, and make sure you follow us on social. That's probably a good place to find all of our stuff too. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can find us on TikTok, and you can find me on LinkedIn. So there you go. Hope you enjoy that, and we will talk to you later, my friends. Be good.
This has been another episode of the Lead Pedal Podcast. For more information or to subscribe to the podcast, visit theleadpedalpodcast.com, and be sure to follow the podcast on Facebook and Twitter.